2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the opening round action of the Bluff Championship right now. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, and out on the course bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Oh, this is a super week on the calendar. Always circle this one in my diary. I'm thrilled you could be with us as well. We head down to the first hole as we settle in to follow our featured player. There's a rumour that this rookie on tour has started up some kind of rivalry with someone else. Henny Koyak is on the ground. Henny, do you have any more information for us?
That's right. Our featured player has been saying, even though it's their first year on tour, they want to set their sights on beating some of the more established players, starting with their playing partner, Rose Zhang. Which is an interesting way to set career goals, especially because Rose Zhang is a young superstar who loves to win, and she will take you down with a calm, sweet smile on her face. It's a good way to set career goals and points to the confidence this young player has in their game.
It's always fascinating to see what motivates these players. Henny, thanks for that info. We'll be watching this rivalry closely. That was wonderfully done. This putt is of 9 feet. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here. I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
The Englishman Justin Rose currently leading this tournament, playing nicely on top. The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is. Just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Try and avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
Opting for the 5-wood. That one just a bit too far offline. And here we are with the third shot. Putting for birdie. And as we look at the leaderboard, this player is in second behind England's Justin Rose. The third at Central Otago is consistent with the rest of the golf course, Rich. Just a gorgeous little par 4.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. The second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Second shot here on the third. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
11 feet left to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Surely it's going to.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Moving to the next hole now. This player is currently tied with Justin Rose for the lead.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Opting for the 6 iron. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
You see that one just drip back on the flag? Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot. Okay, time to return to the action. This would be a great up and down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, how good is it the PGA Tour has gone to venues like this? This 5th hole, a strong par 4.
It is. This is an amazing hole. Rock outcroppings both left and right off the tee from there. And just a pencil-like green in the distance. You've got a lot of danger out to the right-hand side. If you make 4 here, you're pleased.
Well, that's a handy shot. A couple under at this stage. And he's safely on the green. "19 feet to the cup." Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second. The 6th hole is yet another strong par 4, Rich.
Yes, just that lone bunker down the right-hand side can only usually be reached when the hole is playing directly downwind. So anything shy of that is good off the tee. A second shot here, we've got a multitude of rock outcroppings there on the left-hand side, protecting any wayward shots. Bailing out to the right is the play.
This is his second shot. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Yeah, well played. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. It looks like he pushed that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Leading by a shot after that hole. As we get to the 7th tee at Central Otago Ridge, there's a bit of a decision to be made off the tee shot.
Not for me. I'm taking driver out every day. Downwind, I can fly that rock outcropping. Into the wind, I need driver just to get to it. Second shot again to a green that's long and surrounded by humps and hollows everywhere. This is a beauty.
What a drive. Look at that.
Second shot here on the 7th. Nicely done. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
Just got to find a little bit more length to that putting stroke. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Holding steady in first place after that one. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. Well, she started this out on a promising line.
All right, getting better.
Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot and Justin Rose is 2nd. This 9th hole at Central Otago Ridge is a strong way to finish the outward 9.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Yeah, this one's missing left.
Here's Rose Zheng, 5 strokes behind our leader.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her. Okay, let's get back to the action.
Come on, slow down.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Seven feet to the cup.
This for par.
There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
That one's heading down Broadway. That one cannoned off the downslope. That one is hunting. Good shot there, Beamer. Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
You know what they say, never up, never in. Just a short putt remaining here. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 11th is the longest hole at Central Otago, measuring 593 yards.
This is a whopper of a par 5. Only the longest in the game are going to get there in 2. Treat on the right-hand side. That's a great aiming point. For the layup, you're going to have to be mindful of some rocks short of the green. And then the third shot from there, better watch your spin. Anything coming up short right is going to fall well shy of the green.
Setting up in the first cut. that'll work there. Now to Roseng. Oh, be the right club today. Putting for birdie here. Par putt coming up here.
Short putt moving to the left.
Now 2 shots up after that one. Well, I like the look of the 12th hole at Central Otago, Ridge. A short one, which I'm sure some big hitters are going to want to try and take on.
And they should or could be able to, depending on the winds. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side just a little bit and look at this green. It works in from both left and the right-hand side. This is almost a gimme birdie.
This is full send.
That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. Time for the second shot at the 12th. A chance to move to 5 under par. But now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt should take a pretty hard break to the right.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Okay, let's head to the next. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The 13th at Central Otago requires a very accurate tee shot.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line. From there, you want to hug the right-hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play, as missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Sitting at -4. Outstanding shot, high quality. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Oh, so close to a birdie.
Come on.
Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 14th hole is a par 3, Rich, but the tee shot really requires some sense and sensibility.
This is a cool feature because a green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Oh, that's a stunner. How well she's swinging it. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Let me tell you, she can manage her bag in this wind.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in first, with Justin Rose second. Stop me if you've heard this before, but there seems to be a few rocky outcrops on this.
Luke, that's what I love about this golf course, is because we don't have too many hazards. We have rocks. That's what Mother Nature gave us. Again, when you look at this par 5, it just screams beauty from tee shot all the way up to the green. Just that one lone bunker on the right-hand side, which could see a fair bit of action with players' second shots, but is a very user-friendly green.
Going with the 5-wood. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. A 7-footer right here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 6 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 16th, Rich, is just a picture-perfect par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's see it come back.
Yep, good putt. She'll be happy with that.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
This one's got to break a long way from the right. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Come on, man.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17, a good par 4 here.
Yeah, kind of a bowl-like effect off the tee. Fairway cameras in both right and left. Second shot to a minuscule green, it must be said, surrounded by rock cropping short of it and to the left of it. This is a designer's delight right here.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Second shot here on the 17th hole. come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Well played there, pin high. Well, these are good putts to make, good for momentum, right on 7 feet. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that will move him to 6 under par. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The closing hole at Central Otago. It's a bit of a shame that we've arrived here, Rich. I've thoroughly enjoyed this round, but take us through it.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Sitting at -6. Outright first here.
Starting this putt way out to the left.
And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And that round is now in the books. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich?
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our second round coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, it's always delightful to have you with us. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Yes, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
We head down to the first tee now. And let's see what he can do here today. This is his second shot.
The breeze is moving left to right up there. Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And if this can go down, he'll save par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
It's on a good line. Not sure if that one came out of the center of the putter. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Starting off with the bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward. Absolutely tattooed that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Oh, this looks brilliant. But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive.
Almost told him one.
Two and get rewarded for it.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So layup short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Nicely done. Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Lining up the birdie putt here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Easy par, that. And now -7 for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 3.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
Well, this one's right at the pin. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. He's looking for his first birdie of the day. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Appears to have overcooked this one. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This one is for par.
He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. It's a par 4, the 5th hole. Sit down. Sit. Oh, I thought that one was going to jump into the first cut, but it stayed on the short grass. Good outcome. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Great looking shot, this. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. This one's online. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Currently in first position. The 6th is a par 4.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
And from the green side rough here. He has this putt to save his par. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, this one should start out pretty straight and then take a little movement to the right.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at 7 under for the tournament. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Standing over his second shot.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Okay, that'll work. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Come on.
Momentum, these ones right on 8 feet. Just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, it's a mid-range 32-foot putt.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole. The 9th is a par 5.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Well played, mate. Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Looks like this is going to miss just right. Guys, this could go.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Looks like it's heading to the first cut, maybe? Hang on.
Okay, this one's going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. Second shot here at the 10th. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This for a bogey.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at a par 5. Second shot here on the 11th. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in? And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here, 29 feet.
He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That's disappointing.
Come on, man.
And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, there's some great new stars in the women's game, but Rose Zhang's really one of the brightest out there. She stepped right up onto the big stage early in her career, but she just seems to be going to another level right now.
Well, it was astonishing coming right out of the amateur game and winning so quickly her first start on the LPGA Tour. And that just doesn't happen. You know, who does that? I mean, a handful of players in the game have ever done that. And to watch her go out there and just kind of make that move seamlessly, that's only for world-class players, which is exactly what she is. I just can't wait to watch her progress and see exactly what her limit is, because right now I don't think she has one.
Sitting at 6 under, currently leading. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks, is anything missing down to the left-hand side? Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. He's setting up for his second shot.
Elevated green up there. Luke's going to need to take 1 extra club here, I believe.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
That's into the second cut of rough. That's the long grass. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Just couldn't quite get it to drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And he'll move to 5 under after that. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here. And as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Now lining up this putt. Still some meat on the bone. Oh, she's put a pure stroke on this.
Looking good.
And in she goes. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. Ooh. And this one is for his par. And down it goes. Currently 5 under overall. As we head now to the par 5 next.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here, once you get close to the green, is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot.
Come on, man.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Unbelievable.
7 feet to the cup. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot and Justin Rose is second. The 16th is a par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Wow, what a shot. Just a short putt remaining here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that takes him to 6 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Oh, that was pure. This is his second shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Judged to perfection. Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far. Perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green, but you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Oh, that was flushed. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here. It's a green seeker.
That was a beauty.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
9 feet to the cup. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty straight putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie. Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer onto the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're just about to begin a third round action of the Bluff Championship. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, as always, delightful to have you with us. And Rich, our featured players, setting the pace here, heading into the third round. A lovely position with a final 36 holes to go.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. His second shot here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Get down. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Not the way you want to start this round with a bogey.
That's a big drive. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. An eagle putt awaits. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
That's very well judged. Inside the range. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So layup short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. I like the pace on this putt. Has it got enough pace? Come on. That was a nice putt. Had a good looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep hollow, difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Second shot here on the 4th. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
Trying to save par here.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Not bad. 8 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
So close.
Come on.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Yeah.
Now 8 shots in front. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
That was a bit of a miscue. This now, his 3rd shot. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently sitting in first place. We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Woo, back there, horsey. Unable to find the green on this one.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. Don't mind the look of this. That will work. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage on the tee of the par 5 9th.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
That's a good-looking shot there. This shot from around 210 yards. Lining this putt up from a fair distance. John, have you got a read on this one?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so not too surprised to see this one coming up short.
This one's for birdie. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's tidy. Sitting at 9 under. A bit wild on approach there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And he needs this to save par. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Beautiful swing there. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough.
I'm telling you, I would blame the caddy. Bogey here yesterday, looking at the same score today.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Watch this one break. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. Currently 11 under par for the event. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Standing over his second shot. Here's a chance to get to 12 under. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
Ooh, nice stroke. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line. From there, you want to hug the right-hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play as missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
That's some good golf right there. Playing from around 110 yards out.
Four left.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 4 feet to the cup.
Trying to save a par here.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
This is a cool feature because a green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
This lie's not great. Well, that's beautifully judged. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. How good was that putt? And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to the 16th.
The one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Looking nice.
This has got some intent. Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. Just a short putt remaining here. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now at the 17th hole. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Yeah, nicely played. These putts really add up at the end of the day, right on 12 feet.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Surely it's going to.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this one looks straight enough at the beginning, and it should take a turn to the right towards the hole.
This is an attempt for par to be a good way to finish off the day. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. Oh, what a performance, Ridge. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I gotta say, I hope it continues for one more day.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to kick off the finale of the Bluff Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Luke Elby. Thanks for joining us once again. Now, Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Well, that'll work there. This is his second shot. This would be a great up and down. "12 feet to the cup coming up."
This putt, it's to save the par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
And that's an open
Wait,
hole par
come
for this
on.
player.
Don't say it's...
Solid par right there.
He sits in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for. Second shot on the second.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Putt is underway.
Oh, what a putt.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Currently 14 under for the event. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So layup short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Oh, absolutely flushed.
Okay, one extra club.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Around 41 feet away from the cup.
Oh, that one almost went in, but that slips past the hole with speed. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And this one is for bogey.
It's a short one, but it does move to the right.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
Going with the 6-iron here. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. This one from about 160 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt here to get to 14 under the card. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Just a 4-footer remaining. And now that finds him in first place. The 6th is a par 4.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
Oh, that is crushed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar results as yesterday.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
He's done a nice job there.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Currently 13 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. He's setting up for his second shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 27 feet from here, fellas.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. And this putt coming up for his par. There's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole is a
long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
Going with the hybrid. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This hole is a par 5.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Is this going to hold the fairway? That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
Super shot, that.
Oh, what a talent. Takes the lob wedge out, flops it up nicely, gets it to go. Simply delicious.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far so good. Love watching these two compete.
Don't you think of it. No, don't. Stay there.
The ball is on its best behavior, avoiding the first cut.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one headed left.
This one is a fair distance here. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's breaking left to right.
It's just about 3 feet away. He's currently in first place. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Great shot. Five feet coming up to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. His second shot here. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks, is anything missing down to the left-hand side? Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Par 3, hole number 14.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
That's disappointing.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
How about this line? That one almost went in the hole. A par putt awaits.
It's a short putt, but it's moving to the left.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And after that, now sitting at 18 under par for the event. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed. The beauty of them, to me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep cavernous bunker out there on the right hand side, but this green is user friendly. Birdies abound.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind coming right at him.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. The putt goes down, and it's now 19 under, heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes. Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This for par.
It's unbelievable.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
A bit too much club there.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he needs this to save par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Holding steady in first place after that one. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to. Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
And this putt to win the Bluff Championship. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
I've paced it out. It's 43 feet left.
Ooh, this is on a good line. That's a nice putt. He'll take that.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.